Okay, so in today's Tread Talk, we're talking about what AI does when humans go rogue. So everybody's always like, oh, AI, and it's gonna, and it's gonna, and that's true, it's spooky. But another thing to think about is the blind spots that AI has as it relates to unpredictable human behavior. And the reason I talk about this is because there recently was an incident with artificial intelligence that was operating a vehicle that wasn't aware of the proper protocol when another driver that was a human made a completely wild choice, not following expected rules of the road, causing the artificial intelligence in the other vehicle to respond in a way that was not optimal, leading the conversation to be, the AI is bad. But really the conversation is, wait a second, how can we accurately and effectively predict how AI is going to respond when humans do things that are not easily measurable? It's probably the right way to say it, outside of probability. Because human beings are the way they are and we have free choice, there is a tendency for behaviors to happen outside of what would be written down in a rule book, so to say. And if artificial intelligence is operating off of a rule book and has certain expectations, if whoever codes that doesn't consider all of the different unlikely considerations, we get errors at the margins, aka in the furthest sections of the standard deviation or the furthest outliers of the probability of things to happen. It starts to not be able to predict and then make suboptimal decisions. That comes down to the information that we provide it, but in mainstream media, the conversation is about the imperfection of AI. I think it's tremendously important that humanity retains ownership of responsibility of what happens and what the AI ultimately chooses to do. Which what I'm saying is we need to consider deeper at the outliers. And the reason I say this is not because I'm concerned about traffic crashes, although I am. It would be great if they didn't happen. I'm most concerned about making errors at the margins on tremendously consequential things. And we have the time now, while we're rolling this out in a segment of the economy where we can see all the problems, and we need to identify those problems now and solve them before we have an inconsequential or unmeasurable mistake by AI that is tough to deal with. So I think it's a great conversation. I thought that was an excellent topic, and let me know what you guys think. I think it should be a conversation for everybody to have. So if you have thoughts, put them in the comments or reach out to me directly.
If what we talked about on today's Tread Talk was interesting to you, make sure to check out TryUnityStrategies.com. Learn more about the Business Strategies Roundtable, our Leadership and Skills Development Program, and how we support restaurants, startups, IT service providers, and small businesses.